Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you right here is the nail protrusion. The nail pop that you have, there it is. You can see the head sticking through right there. And as you can see, your granule loss is pretty extensive on this roof. Show you what sun's not shining now as well. If you can see that there's hardly any shingle left on these. All this gray area is just no shingles. It's actually just the underlayment of the granule, the tar and fiberglass. Yeah, and then over here, check these pipe boots. They all seem to be, they're in decent shape. This one right here is pretty bad. You can see the rubber is starting to crack right there. So water can definitely get in here easily. I'm surprised it's not leaking yet. Oops, dang, man, this is really bad shape. It's very brittle. On these, you'll see that these nail heads are getting rusted. They need to be covered with some type of sealant. Those ones aren't quite as bad because they were painted over. Paint's gone on that one, so it's starting to rust through. They gooped those up pretty good, so that's all right. This boot here is the same thing. It's starting to crack right there. Let's see if I can get in there a little bit better. There you go. So it's the same thing. It's starting to crack right here. I did walk the whole roof. The main issue I'm seeing is, like I said, here you can see that fiberglass right here underneath. Got a little moss growing right here, but this is straight fiberglass. If you lift that up, you could literally see through it almost. The edges. Besides the exposed fiberglass and the nail heads that need to be caulked, I mean, your roof is looking pretty worn out, honestly. Those should have had some NP1 put on them. You know, it's not going to be much longer before those heads actually fall off because they're so rusted. See it all the time. They didn't really cover any of them on the ridge caps. You have to start on, there's some down there that are the same way. This pipe boot looks actually decent. It's not as bad as the other two. But yeah, you can see it's starting to crack a little bit, but it's not as bad as the other ones. As you can see here, that, I mean, it's starting to see the fiberglass right through that as well. So, I mean, as you look, you can see how much, I mean, along the tip of this, there's no granule left at all along the front of that. And up the sides there, I mean, there's just not much granule left on the roof. It's definitely time to replace it before you end up with other leaks that are going to cause more damage to the inside. And of course, nobody wants to get, you know, fix water damage on the inside of their house for sure. Oops, that felt, oh boy, I'm not really sure why, but that feels very soft right there. Huh, very odd. Maybe it's just a, oh, not sure if you can see it, that's the edge of a nail right there. It's nailed too low. Very weird. It's just soft. I didn't see anything causing it though. The chimney cap, I inspected it. It looks fine. More nails. As you can see, those should have caulk on them of some sort. Some more nails right there. See, this side they did it. See, they put some type of sealant right over that nail. They didn't do it there though. Another pipe boot. I'd say it's very similar. No, yeah, it's old. It needs to be replaced. It's starting to crack. Right along those edges, you can see. It doesn't want to. Boy, it doesn't want to zoom in at all. Camera doesn't want to zoom in that well. Oh, there we go. Okay.